Rafa Nadal and Roger Federer reunite for a morning of golf in Mallorca. Former tennis champions Rafael Nadal and Roger Federer traded their tennis whites for golf attire on Sunday at the prestigious Pulla Golf Resort in Son Servera, Mallorca. The sporting legends were warmly welcomed by resort owner Romeo Sala for a friendly round of golf, marking another chapter in their relationship that has transcended their legendary tennis rivalry. The casual golf meeting showcased a different side of these sporting giants, far removed from the intense atmosphere of center court at Wimbledon. Unlike the strict white dress code and packed stands of the All England Club, the relaxed environment of Pulla Golf Resort allowed fellow golfers and onlookers to witness these two champions enjoying their shared passion for golf in a more informal setting. American novelist David Foster Wallace once eloquently captured their tennis rivalry in his book, Tennis as Religious Experience, describing Nadal as Federer's nemesis and characterizing their contrast as Southern European passionate brutality versus Northern clinical artistry. Apollo and Dionysus, scalpel and cleaver, right-handed and left-handed, world numbers 1 and 2. However, Sunday's golf outing demonstrated how their relationship has evolved beyond the competitive tennis courts. Both athletes have frequently expressed their mutual respect and admiration, with golf providing a perfect platform for their continued camaraderie. The Pulla Golf Resort, located in Son Servera, Mallorca, has established itself as one of Spain's premier golfing destinations. The 18-hole championship course has hosted numerous professional tournaments and has become a favorite among both local and international golf enthusiasts. For both Nadal and Federer, golf has become an increasingly important part of their sporting lives. Nadal, in particular, has been known to maintain a single-digit handicap and regularly participates in amateur tournaments in his native Mallorca. Federer, too, has shown considerable aptitude for the sport, often participating in celebrity golf events. The sun crept lazily over the rolling hills of Mallorca, casting golden beams onto the emerald fairways of the Pulla Golf Resort. A gentle Mediterranean breeze rustled the olive trees as two legends of tennis traded their rackets for golf clubs. Rafa Nadal and Roger Federer, eternal rivals and beloved friends, were about to share a rare and relaxed morning on Spanish soil. This wasn't for cameras or crowds. No tournaments. No trophies. Just two men, bound by a legacy, enjoying the calm of a game where love isn't just a score. It had started with a simple message the night before. Roger, heard the course in Mallorca's pretty good. Fancy showing me around, amigo? Rafa, bring sunscreen and your A-game. I've been practicing. 9 a.m. tea time. Roger, I'll bring the sunscreen. The A-game might still be in Switzerland. And so, as the dew still clung to the grass, and the world outside their private bubble stirred to life, the two champions reunited not as competitors, but as comrades, two old warriors trading baseline rallies for tee shots. The arrival. Rafa arrived in his signature relaxed style, shorts, a Nike polo, and a cap worn backwards, just as he always had on clay courts. His walk still had the determined bounce that once terrorized the ATP Tour, but today it was softened by the peace only home can bring. Mallorca was in his veins. He breathed it like oxygen. Roger followed, elegance incarnate. Dressed in perfectly creased golf slacks and a crisp white shirt, he greeted Rafa with a hug that lingered just a second longer than expected. A small, silent celebration of years past, moments shared, and battles fought. Their caddies, local friends who understood the significance of this tea time, stood back, grinning like kids who'd stumbled into a dream. Tee off, old friends, new swings. The first hole was filled with laughter. $10 says you slice it into the olive grove. Rafa teased as Roger lined up his first shot. I'll take that bet, Roger replied with a grin, only to watch his ball fly straight and true, like one of his famous forehand winners, landing just shy of the green. Rafa whistled. Okay, maybe I should have bet on me losing instead. When Nadal stepped up, Roger couldn't resist. Remember, this isn't Roland Garros. You don't have to sprint after the ball. But Rafa, ever the competitor, drove his shot with such precision that even Roger applauded. You've been practicing, he said, half impressed, half suspicious. Rafa shrugged. Golf is good therapy for a recovering knee. Their morning carried on like this: playful jabs, wisecracks, and moments of surprising brilliance. They weren't world-class golfers, but their athleticism shone in each movement, each calculated swing. Both men, stripped of expectation, looked youthful again, boys at heart, sharing a secret game under the Mallorcan sun. Between shots, reflections on the fairway. It wasn't long before their conversation drifted away from golf and into life. "I still can't believe we cried in London," Roger said softly as they walked the third fairway. Rafa smiled. "I warned you I'd be emotional." The memory of the 2022 Laver Cup came rushing back, where the world saw two titans, hand in hand, both crying as Federer bid farewell to tennis. "I never thought retirement would hit so hard," Roger admitted. "Not the matches, but the silence after." Rafa nodded. "That silence is loud, no? After years of traveling, training, chasing points, it's just quiet." "But this," Roger said, motioning to the course, the sky, the island, "this fills the silence." They paused on a hilltop, the sea glittering in the distance, waves whispering secrets to the sand. "You think you'll be back?" Roger asked, not as a fan, but as a brother. Rafa looked down at his calloused hands, then up at the sun. "I want to be. One last run. Even if it's not perfect. I owe it to the kid who dreamed." Roger placed a hand on his shoulder. "Then make it a run worth remembering. And no matter what, you've already won more than matches." The ninth hole, memories made of grass and glory. By the time they reached the final hole, their scorecards were forgotten, their smiles wide. Roger, with his trademark fluidity, hit a long, arching shot that landed gracefully near the pin. Rafa, competitive to the core, narrowed his eyes. "You're not walking away with this hole," he said, with mock seriousness. He swung. A perfect shot. The ball rolled, kissed the edge of the hole, and stopped. Both men burst into laughter. "So close," Roger said, shaking his head. "Story of my life when I played you at Wimbledon," Rafa joked, and they both laughed harder. As they walked off the green, the caddies handed them fresh orange juices, local, chilled, sweet. They toasted silently. "To friendship," Roger said. "To life after tennis," Rafa replied.